Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, looking at my last building here. A few things I want to sort of just bring up which I haven't really covered yet is how I got a lot of this footing sections here. So for example, on this piece here that I've got blown out, and what I did is I cut the corner at the bottom section so that I could have that stuck down here, you know, not necessarily this section but somewhere on the board. So it's using the advantage of stuff being blown up, because this footing here is one of the most important bits to try and get scraps off, really, so that you can make footings. Because it's okay just having a corner piece you know, down on the board, but it looks so much better if you can make the footing as well. So on this one I've got a little traditional balcony, although I've got mine all blown away there. So it looks pretty cool, I think. Just coming a bit closer, there you go. And coming around here, so I went for this sort of walkway design, a little bit like one of my other buildings. This is a 2-tier here and then 3-tier, just to give a bit of variety. Just coming round here. This works really well actually, because it's almost looks like a building's just been exploded down here, and you've got that the two sections. And although I could have made like two little smaller buildings, I think it's just much better and cleaner to have, you know, and basically the rubble of the whole of a ruined building. I think it just looks much nicer. And I've got the usual ladder here, so you can get up to the different levels. And just a note on the previous video, I mentioned how I painted these. Well, you'll probably notice that all my buildings sort of look the same, but then they're different. So what I did is, basically to change the appearance, I just changed the colour of the wash. So this one's got a browny wash. My manufacturing building, that's got like a green, an orangey wash, like a rusty finish. And then my other ones, I think it's called the Sanctum buildings, they've got a greeny wash to give like a mossy finish. But because you're using the same dry brush techniques and the same weathering techniques on all of them, they do match in, even though they look slightly different, which is what I was looking for, really. But again, I've got all my usual sort of broken bits of glass in the corners and stuff, just to get the fine detail. And once again, I've just used the edges, you know, some like leftover bits, just so rather than having a straight edge here, it's always good to try and just put something on here. So, you know, it's unlikely the building's going to get broken and you have like a straight edge. So, you know, just using all those scrap bits that you cut off, just to try and give yourself that extra like look. And you can see here I've got a little corner piece here from the bottom section, but what I've done is I've cut off and I've used that bottom section sort of down on the floor area, not necessarily this piece, but you know, you get the idea. So yeah, there you go, that's this building looked at. I do have some other stuff that goes with this terrain, because although the buildings do look lovely by themselves, when you have them all on the board, it does look a little bit bland. I mean, where is the other debris? Where's the other rubble, etc. So I'm going to have a look at my other pieces of terrain that I've got for my Cities of Death terrain, and show you what else I've got. Some really good cheap ways to make some quite reasonable terrain that sort of fits in to what we've got here. Okay, so more to come.